I can't play music while I'm on live. That's unfortunate. Wait, can I? Can't. Okay. All right. Well, no one's on here, but yet. But as the title implies, actually, take that off. Yeah, as the title implies, I'm just gonna go through a workout. I've considered doing like some kind of fitness content because people always ask, like, do you stay fit on the road during van life, or how do you stay fit? Also, and yeah, I've always wanted to do that somehow. Claire, what's going on? You gotta respond to my message. Yeah, and so I figured, why not while I'm doing a workout? Because I'm not being productive anyway, while like between sets and stuff. So might as well talk to you guys while I'm waiting for my next set. Today's a chest and tri day. Just gonna warm up first. What's going on? Honestly, this is completely out of my comfort zone since I'm not a professional in fitness. So don't take anything I do as advice. This is just what I do to stay fit during van life. I don't really use gyms much unless I come across a cheap like community gym, which I've got a bunch of them pinned on my van life map. But yeah, otherwise I just work out outside, just doing calisthenics, body weight stuff. The only piece of equipment I have is this, if you can even call it equipment, just to warm up my shoulders and everything, because I had issues with volleyball in the past. Oh man. Sick, you want to look like me? Oh man. I'm in this park in Fukui Prefecture, and there's like these dip bars, which is sick because otherwise I have to do dips like, I guess I can demonstrate, like on a bar like this where they're not parallel, and it's just hard to keep your balance like that. But don't need to do that this time because we got this. Anywho. Wait, what time is? Wait, what? Oh no, it's 11 p.m. in the West Coast. I thought it was like middle of the night for some reason. Wait. How should I do this? I'm gonna start with some super light warm-ups. I've been sitting editing all day, so it does not help. My body's just so tired. So I gotta be real. Go into the warm-up lightly. All right. But you're so fit. Look at those muscles. Well, try to be, but it's tough times out here. Harry, 2 a.m. Yeah, for some reason I could tell you were a night owl. No shade meant by that, by the way. This park also has like these rings. I'm gonna hang on real quick, decompress my spine a little bit. It's part of a playground. Luckily there's no kids out here. It's kind of chilly and bad weather, so that's why, I guess. Wait, what am I doing? Feels so good after sitting all day to hang from something. I swear that's like been keeping my back like in line. It's 10:24 a.m. in Dubai. Nice. I guess this is not a bad time to do a live. Where are all the children playing? I don't know. Maybe they're still in school. It's 3:30 p.m. here. So hopefully they don't come crashing my workout. I'm gonna use this little, I don't know what this is. Maybe a bench, but people are clearly stepping on it, so. Alice, thank you so much. That'll pay for my next gym drop-in. All right, moving on to some just regular push-ups. Okay. I usually do 2-minute sets, or sorry, 2-minute breaks between sets, between 2 and 3 minutes. Sometimes I forget to set a timer and I accidentally wait for like 5 minutes, doom scrolling or something. But I've recently set a screen limit on my Instagram, so I can only access it 3 times a day for 15 minutes because it's just taking way too much of my time. There's people walking by. It's kind of awkward. Where are you from? I am from Canada. Born in France, but grew up between France and Canada. Where are you from? Koketsu. Ryan さん、急に寒かったし、風邪ひかないように気をつけてください。気をつけてね。ありがとう。金棒くん、ありがとうございます。気をつけます。でも、寒さが好きです。Alice, thank you. What? That's 2 in a few minutes. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll be able to afford a gym membership after this. Coffee break after that. All right. All right. Gonna get into the real deal now. Usually I start off my workout with a just regular push-ups, but by slowing the decline to 3 seconds and then exploding up. It's crazy how much harder that makes a push-up. Oh, Koketsu from South Africa. Nice. South Africa must be like what, 9 a.m. or something? All right, next one here. So 3 seconds down, explode up. Holy. Like I said, that just makes it so much harder. You wouldn't think just 3 seconds compared to like a regular push-up, but I guess when you're doing push-ups normally, you don't really resist going down. You just use gravity, and so it makes sense that it would be that much harder. Do you listen to rave music when you work out? I do, and I wish I could be listening to it right now, but apparently you can't listen to music during live. It just stopped the music, which is weird because I don't need to hear any audio, so yeah, and then the mic would work fine, I think. Anyway, it's weird. It's all good. Need to reset those dopamine levels once in a while, you know, and just force yourself to work out with nothing but silence. What is this little thing that just popped up? Oh, it's gone now. Start a Q&A. Oh, that's what it was. I mean, you don't really need a Q&A sticker. You can just ask any question you want. Oh yeah, forgot to set my timer. Siri, set a timer for 2 minutes. Oh, you can't even activate Siri during a live. That's crazy. Okay, I'll be right back. That's wild. Normally I just ask Siri to set my timers so I don't have to touch my phone during a workout. Can you zoom on a live? Yeah, you can. There's a dude playing soccer over there. After I'll go ask if I can kick the ball with him. Although I don't want to disrupt his practice, but I would love to kick a soccer ball. Challenge him. The dude looks pretty good, and clearly if he's practicing out in the field by himself, I think he's a decent soccer player, or wants to be decent anyway. My soccer days are over, although I do still enjoy it once in a while. Where are you? I'm in a park in Fukui Prefecture in the Hokuritsu, is that what it's called? Hokuritsu region? Or is it part of Hokuritsu? I actually don't know if Fukui is part of Chubu or Kansai. Probably Chubu. Yeah, Fukui Prefecture. Making a video about that. What did I do today? Responding to emails, edited. Uploaded a bunch of footage to a drive. I'm trying to onboard an editor right now to make my job easier, and I can focus on shoots and upload videos more consistently. I know people have been on me about that since my schedule has been atrocious recently. Set. So I actually brought a backpack, just my camera bag, but it's full of 3 water bottles and a bag of 5 kilo rice. So in there I have almost 10 kilos, which is 22 pounds that I wear to make my exercises harder. I'm telling you, you don't need a gym membership to stay fit. All you need is your body. I don't even use this half the time. Like, it's just today I want to try something different. Same thing. We're gonna do 3 seconds down and explode up. We're gonna try anyway. With the extra weight, it's gonna be tough. Oh man. Yeah. That makes it so much harder, obviously. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey. That was favorite flavor of onigiri. My go-to is pretty basic, tsunamayo, but that's just in basic konbinis. In Hokkaido, they have a Seiko Mart, which is like another brand of konbini, but they're only in Hokkaido. And they have this chashu mayo onigiri flavor. It's so freaking good. And I don't know why other convenience stores don't jump on that, because so if you're in Hokkaido next, anyone here watching that, definitely check that out. Claire, you're building a model. Nice. Wait, what? It's October. Okay, yeah, we still got a ways till final project is due. What's your model of, and what materials are you building out of? For reference, everyone, this Claire person in the chat is in the same program that I went to in university. So I'm curious. Damn it, I forgot to set the timer again. I'm so bad with that. Yes, in Hokkaido there are Seiko Mart, yeah. It's actually a very pleasant temperature out here in Fukui. Nights are getting chilly though. I wake up every morning and I'm like, not wanting to get out of bed because it's or from underneath my blankets. Herbert Jacobs' House by Frank Lloyd Wright. Herbert Jacobs. I forget which one that is exactly. I'll have to look it up after. Oh, the guy kicking the soccer ball just kicked it across the field. If only he had someone to return it to him. He's walking after it slowly. I'm gonna run over later. Be like, hey, here, and I'll kick it back. Basswood, that brings back some memories. Yes, Harry, that's what I was insinuating. But hey, I got a workout to do. He's got practice. In about an hour, we'll both be in a better position to have some friendly kicks back and forth. All right, next set, here we go. Activate Siri because I have to go into my timer every time to pause it. Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna set my timer this time. Spent $50 on wood. Yikes. You know, when I was in my undergraduate, we built an entire project, me and two other people, out of pallets that we scavenged from nearby facilities on campus. Obviously, pallets wouldn't really be of use if you're building like a small scale model, but we built our entire project out of it. So we didn't have to buy any material. It was awesome. I doubt you could get anything that's like good for small scale model building, like scavenge. beware of bears. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the city right now. Yesterday I went for a run that went like through these forested areas, and it was getting dark, and I was kind of getting sketched out because the threat of bears is very real. They're record high right now. Apparently that's because the hot summers, like the extremely hot summers that have been breaking records every year, have been making the trees bear less fruit, pun unintended, bear fruit. And so a lot of the bears are getting pushed out of the mountains and are forced to come into like human habitat and try to get food around here. Rather spend it on food and coffee? Yeah, who wouldn't? Siri should work. Maybe you didn't say it loud enough. I'll try again. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Siri. Nah, dude, I don't think it's. 日本旅行中ですか？楽しんでくださいね。映画楽しみ。Or no. Is that 映画？かもちゃんありがとうございます。はい、旅行中です。I still remember your message to Kuma-san. Kuma-san! 僕がいますよ. I was in Shikoku and I found out that apparently there's like hardly any bears left. Like they're almost extinct in Shikoku, so I probably didn't even need that warning. But they still have signs up everywhere saying beware of bears. Okay, timer's up. I need a different, I guess I'll just go in the grass. My first set is up. I don't need the backpack for this because it's already a hard enough exercise. They're called archer push-ups. Basically you have like one arm fully extended out so it's almost like an assisted one arm push-up. It's freaking hard. Damn. Claire, bye. Good luck with your model if you're still on here. Where is this? I'm in Fukui Prefecture. It's southwest of Ishikawa Prefecture, where Kanazawa is. I think that would be the best frame of reference for people, since Kanazawa is such a popular spot. I just got here a couple days ago. Oh shit, I need to set my timer. Or back here, first time here. I just got here a couple days ago. Have a bunch of spots saved. I'm gonna make a video about it because it looks super underrated. Like, I don't even think there's like one thing in here in this prefecture that I've heard of. So that's exciting. It's exactly the type of videos I like to film. Lots of history too, actually. There were some pretty powerful clans around here in the warring states period, aka the Sengoku period. Some interesting battles and stuff like that if you're a history buff. Geez, bro, I didn't realize you were doing all that. I just thought you hiked and did general calisthenics. What do you mean? This is general calisthenics. I can't do anything like crazy. I can do muscle ups, but I used to be able to do handstands, but then I messed up my wrist, and now it really hurts to do handstands. Oh. At one point, I was really into calisthenics. I really wanted to be able to do like a front lever and planche and stuff like that, but even planche is kind of hurt my wrist. I got this, you can see the scar here. I cut my hand open really badly once, and ever since then I've had wrist pain on this, just this wrist. My left wrist is absolutely fine. That push-up was scary. Scary in a good way, I hope. I learned this one from my boy Chris Harria. He's the one that got me into calisthenics in the first place. During COVID, when gyms were closed and stuff, Chris Harria is like I don't know, he kind of like made calisthenics popular, I feel like. Need to use your wrist more? Yeah, I'm sure I could probably rehab my wrist better. Honestly, I should have done a wrist warm-up before starting this workout too. That was kind of stupid of me. But that's the thing. That's why I said at the beginning of this workout, don't follow anything I do, because I don't know if it's correct or good. I have some like physio friends and stuff that really know how to train their bodies and you know, ensure longevity. But me, I just try to maintain fitness. That's kind of all you can do in van life. Like, I guess I'm making excuses. Good old Vaseline and a mag. Jeez, man. That's what you mean? Almost read that comment out loud. I did not think you were going that direction. Timer's up. Oh, my arms are tired. Yeah, I'm tired as hell already. Some people are unhinged on lives. Not even anonymous either. Just fully first and last name. Commenting stuff like that is crazy. I guess it could be an alias. Oh, timer. All right, one more set of this. I'm gonna do some dip next. Burgett. Hi, everybody. How's it going, Burgett? Or Burgett? Good stuff. Just checking in on our soccer player over there. And he kicks to no one. It's Burr. Oh, it's Burr like beer and Git like GitHub. Wait, I don't know if it's Git or GitHub. GitHub? I'm gonna assume. Beer Git. Have you seen anything interesting with music in your time here? What do you mean? Oh man, stretch my arms here. Even holding my phone seems like my arms are already so tired. like piano performances or the koto? No, I actually have never seen a koto performed live. I would love to see that, get some footage. That'd be awesome. Piano performances, not really either. I feel like there probably are some in like maybe Tokyo. But out in the countryside, you don't really have like pianos just chilling everywhere. And even in Tokyo, I feel like because, you know, you don't really have like buskers as much as you do in North America or Europe. There are some designated areas like in Shinjuku, there's a couple spots where there's buskers all the time, but like I've never seen a piano there. And you don't see public pianos like in Vancouver, where I'm from. You have public pianos just kind of chilling and people play them once in a while. But I've never seen that in Tokyo, probably because, you know, everyone likes to be reserved and don't like to be a bother. And so I feel like that opens up opportunity for unwanted music. I mean, I'd want to hear music, but I don't know. Some people don't. You know how it is in Japan. Andrew, you live in Japan? I sure do. I don't remember if I told you this, but I'm a classical pianist. That's my interest. I did not know that. That's very cool, though. I have zero musical ability, singing or playing any kind of instrument. But if there was one instrument I would want to learn, it's the piano. One day I'll pick it up when I don't have my hands full. Also, can't fit a piano in the van, so I guess I could get a keyboard. Anywho, we're on to dips now. What is not going to be a weird angle to show this? I guess just on the ground. Got the backpack on for this one. I think that was a mistake doing that with the backpack first. Yeah, I should have warmed up my tries a little bit before that, despite doing push-ups. This is so much more isolated on the triceps for this one. Ouch, kind of hurt my shoulder a little bit. I could teach you someday down the line. I've taught a couple people. Yeah, it'd be great. Sucks because learning new things, especially that you have zero foundation in, just gets harder as you get older, obviously, and so sucks knowing that like I have to put that off. But yeah, like in France where I grew up, you don't learn music in elementary school. And so when I moved to Canada, so I was in 4th grade when I moved to Canada, and kids had already been learning like music for several years in school. So I showed up and I was like, what is this? And then my family is not musical at all. I don't think either of my parents played any instruments in the past. So we, I had a rough time in music in elementary school. And then moved back to France in grade 5 and then came back in grade 6. And then by that time, like everyone had already learned in grade 5, you learned the ukulele. So everyone had learned the ukulele in grade 5. And so I got there in grade 6 and they're like expecting you to learn the guitar. And so like I was just in such a bad position to get into music. So yeah. Talent is just passion in pursuit of purpose. I like that. Talent is just passion in pursuit of purpose. For sure. But yeah, I guess I just don't have that I guess I don't have that purpose right now, and no time for that pursuit either. Got my hands full with my journey currently. Where in Japan are you? I'm in Fukui Prefecture. Basically between Kanazawa and Kyoto. I forgot to put on my damn timer again. Are you planning to do regular live streams? Yeah, well, like, I've been trying to do them every week and a half or so. It's kind of hard to, like, my lifestyle, it's just so hard to, konnichiwa, Abdul, hi. So hard to stick to any kind of schedule because, like, today it's cloudy, for example, and tomorrow it's gonna be sunny, and so, like, I have to take advantage of that day to shoot. But next week I'm really just depending on nice weather for my shoot days. You know, sometimes I'll shoot in rain and clouds, whatever. Sometimes it's a vibe, but for the stuff that I'm shooting in the next couple days, it would really be helpful for it to be sunny. So what I mean by that is that, like, you know, I don't have like a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday where, you know, that's the only time frame where I shoot or edit. I basically play it day by day. So your journey is your purpose. I'd say you're quite talented at this stuff. Well, thank you, but I just mean in the musical aspect, like for piano or any kind of musical talent. I don't really have a purpose, even though I love music. I love listening to music, but yeah, to actually learn an instrument right now, I don't really have that purpose. The journey is the purpose, and that takes up a big chunk of my time. Ah, shit, there's kids coming. I can't be swearing on live stream. Damn, I hope these kids don't come to the playground. This is so weird. Have you visited any eco villages in Japan? What are eco villages? If you could define that. Answer is probably no. I'm guessing their villages kind of focused around sustainable tourism or something, but I don't know if I've come across any. Then he follows with another word. Wait, did I swear twice in a row by accident? You said you like techno kind of music, right? Yeah, I like techno, just electronic music in general. I mean, I will listen to a wide range of things, but okay, they're going on the other side of the playground, luckily. Hopefully they stay there. Yeah, these days a lot of different types of house. Obviously, there's so many types of house. Techno, a little bit of hardstyle, you know. D&B, aka drum and bass. But then, conversely, I also love people like Jack Johnson. Whenever I'm just in a chill mood, I feel like I want to be transported mentally to Hawaii, I listen to Jack Johnson. You'll have plenty of overcast weather to do lives, yeah. But the thing is, like, lives actually take a lot of time. Even, like, you know, during my workout, of course, it's kind of efficient to do the live at the same time, because otherwise between my sets, like, I'm not doing anything anyways other than stretching and stuff, which I should be doing right now actually. But still, like, then I forget to put on my timer and stuff, and then, you know, my breaks end up being Hello. Oh, the kids are waving. That's hilarious. Do you use aircon? Oh, Harry. Okay, talk to you later, man. Thanks for joining. Did you use aircon in the summer or heat or in winter? No. I don't have aircon like in the van other than just like when I'm driving. So in the summer, I just parked at like higher altitudes. So it was cooler. That's why I spent all my time in Nagano pretty much. And then in the winter, yeah, I just don't use my heater because it's on a 3-hour timer maximum. So if I turn it on and then I go to sleep, like I'm gonna be really hot and then it's gonna stop after 3 hours and my van isn't insulated, so it doesn't keep that heat at all. And then I would be freezing and I'd wake up in the middle of the night. So it's just no point in using the heater. Sometimes when I was working, I would turn on the heater. So I was just like, my fingers weren't freezing when I'm typing on my laptop and stuff. But yeah, that's just the struggles of van life. And I don't have like a proper like RV. Anyway, next set. Oops. Where's the dip bars? Here they are. Holy moly. That was so much harder than the last set. These kids are hilarious. There's like this little trampoline thing on the playground that they're just bouncing on. Reminds me of my students. My name? Ryan. One more. Eh? Ryan. How much should I? Hilarious. These kids are probably like 10 years old. Yeah, it reminds me of my students. Back when I taught English here like 5 years ago. So adorable. It's like having your own kids. Mind you, I was like 21 when I was teaching English here. So there weren't that many, like, I was straight out of university. So not as many young teachers. So it was a hilarious experience. But yeah, I miss those kids, man. Even though it was only just a year, like, you know, a year is a lot of time when you're that young. And so, like, not how young I was, like for those kids. So you see them grow a lot in just 1 year. Yeah, great experience. Why don't you play with the kids? I think that would be a little bit strange if a grown man joined the kids on the playground. I'm just gonna keep doing my workout. I'm fine if they engage with me, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to engage with them. I don't know if you can hear that. They're like, how are you? I'm fine, and you? And you? Happy? Yokatta ne. They're hilarious. Just like saying all the English. It's hilarious how kids in Japan, they see like any foreigner and they just start saying all the English that they know. Like, first of all, assuming that any foreigner speaks English, which I guess is fair. Like, most foreigners that come to Japan would speak English even if it's not their first language, probably. Yeah. And then it's all the same thing, like, hello, how are you? Just their limited vocab here. They don't really get speaking practice, so. Oh, they're getting back on their bikes here. I don't know if they're gonna come this way. Janet! Bye! So cute. All right, what am I doing next here? I'm gonna do a pike push-ups. Good shoulder and chest and try. They love you. Yeah. Jeez, this thing is not really stable. Good exercise to get the blood rushing to your head. At that age, they have no fear of using English. That's good. Yeah, that's so true. It's funny because I was in an English conversation school, and so what I mean by that is, like, I didn't work at a public school where I only had a couple grades. Like, I had the whole age range from literally 3 years old up to 18. So you could see from, the young kids, they were still they were just kids, But by the time you get to middle school, the kids were like way quieter, way more reserved, way more scared to, make mistakes and speak. And I guess that probably goes with any country, but especially, I'm not going to speak for other countries, but especially for Japan, where middle school suddenly means like they really have to start studying hard to get into the high school that they want, to then get into the university they want, and to eventually get a good job, where that is so valued. So it was interesting to see. That's a good point you make, Birgit. I'm still not sure if it's Git or Jit from GitHub or GitHub. I'm gonna say Birgit. Yeah. Anywho. Hey buddy, Roshani. What's going on? I guess kids are getting off school now because there's a bunch of kids riding through the park on their bikes. Not stopping at a playground, fortunately. What are you planning to cook tonight? Getting cold, so a hot soup seems good. I haven't decided. I'm gonna be out shooting all day tomorrow, so I might eat out. Because usually I cook dinner. If you guys have joined me on my lives for dinner, which I know, Alice, you have, I usually cook enough for both dinner and lunch. So, geez, I'm so not focused. So, in order to not have leftovers tomorrow and then kind of throw my schedule off, I might just cook something, eat out at a ski out or something. Gina, hi. Do you have a bike in the van? No, I don't. I wish I did. I don't know if I'd have room for it, to be honest. my buddy Steven does. And it's such a, like, watching his videos when he uses the bike seems so useful. So it'd be cool if I had like a foldable bike or something, but unfortunately I do not. For longboard, I would love, because I used to be a big longboarder as a kid, and it's just that, I don't know, roads in Japan sometimes are pretty bad. Like sidewalks are sometimes non-existent in the countryside, and like pretty uneven, lots of holes and stuff, so longboard would be kind of sketchy to get around. Did you go to Natadera Temple near Fukui? Is it like near Fukui City? Because I've only just gotten into Fukui Prefecture 2 days ago. And I'm in Ono right now, so I haven't been down to Fukui City yet. Anywho, let's get to the next exercise. Or same exercise, next set. Sometimes if I can't finish the exercise, like if I can't do more than like 4 reps of an exercise, I just do an easier variation. Like there, I did knee pike push-ups, which normally are really easy, but if you're already on a failed rep, or that last rep was almost a failed rep, so if I'm already there, my arms are super tired, and so knee reps or just any kind of easier variation is still hard, and it gives you like a little bit more of time under tension. Jay Cat, what's going on? I think I missed your message. I have not been good about my timers. Music at the stage of my workout now. Keep me going. Someone sing some tunes for me. Just kidding. Luckily, fountains here too. It's a great thing about Japan, like every park has a fountain. An onsen near, oh, hello, what? Hello, I have a serious question. I seriously doubt that considering your username. 0 to 1, and plus you wouldn't preface a question by saying I have a serious question. You'd probably just say it. Natadera is in Ishikawa. If headed that way, it's a super beautiful temple on the mountain. Ah, that one. I think, isn't it like a, actually I might be wrong, but is it the one you have to like hike up to and then they say it's dangerous or something, but actually it's like pretty safe? An onsen nearby after the workout? Yes, there's a couple really cheap onsens here in Ono City in Fukui. There's one that's 380 yen, which it's like 20 minutes into the mountains, so I'm probably not going to go there because the saved money would probably be the same as like, or if not less than the gas that I would spend to get there. So there's one right in the city here that's 490 yen, which for an onsen is on the cheaper end. So I think it's the sento. Difference between a sento and onsen for those people watching that may not know. Onsens are usually derived from natural hot springs, so they pump up the water from underground. I'm so curious how they find these places. You know, some are more obvious than others, like there's literal sulfur springs. Duckman, what's going on? But Sentos are just regular heated water, and they're usually like onsens are usually like destinations. Like people go there to really like relax and spend time there. But Sentos are a lot of the time used by just locals. Maybe not every day, I'm not sure, but like they're definitely regulars to those places. And then the other thing is often Sentos don't have body soap or shampoo. So you got to bring your own, which is fine. I have mine in the van, but that's an important thing to know. I feel like a couple times I've gone into a Sento and forgotten my body soap or shampoo when I was like just kind of starting my journey, because like, oh, it probably just has the amenities there, but no, it often doesn't. If it's like really cheap, like 300 yen or something, you know it definitely does not. So you got to bring your own. Usually Japanese people like bring a little basket with all their toiletries and stuff. I don't have such thing, so I just walk in holding my bottles. Are you worried about car theft? Heard the Hiaces are the most stolen vehicles in Japan. I've never heard of a stolen vehicle in Japan, to be honest. I gotta get to my next set here. Timer went off. No, I'm not at all worried. People leave their cars unlocked like all the time when they run into a store, or konbinis especially, because they're usually pretty quick. And I mean, I do the same if I'm not like away from my car for more than a couple minutes. So no, I'm not at all worried about car theft. It's pretty much unheard of in Japan, I think. But correct me if I'm wrong. Are you talking about Hiaces in Japan are stolen? Okay, I'll let you answer while I do my set. Oh boy, one was already tough. Okay. Oh, dropping to the knees like increases the upper pec activation. I mean, yeah, it's a completely different angle. So that's so interesting. My arms are dead already. I'm gonna try to get a couple more exercises in here. More kids sneaking by. My friend playing soccer over there is still, oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Still there. There's the ball. He's doing sprints now, it seems. I did sprints like 3 days ago, and my legs are still killing me. Mostly my hamstrings. Actually, only my hamstrings. I haven't done sprints in several months. Bad shorts, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Hiaces are apparently the highest stolen model make. Wild. I wonder why. I mean, I don't know if like people would want to steal. I was just thinking about it there. Like, I don't know if people would want to steal a 1998 camper van. That's I mean, I guess the contents would be probably more valuable than a regular car, because I have like everything in there, like my life. So yeah, but I'm like, just the appearance of it, I feel like people would not want to, like, it's a very old car. It's not banged up or anything, but it exudes less value than like a Range Rover or something. Or just a new camper. Japan has so many nice parks, difficult to keep them all so tidy, and they have washrooms in them. Yes, that's right. And I mean, that's why I park up at parks a lot, because they're like the one I'm in right now has like a massive parking lot. It's huge, and there's several people there overnight last night. People leave their cars there all the time, like in parks. And yeah, there's washrooms here. There's the fountains. Like I ran out of water yesterday, so I went up and filled up my water, like at this kind of thing. So yeah, parks are a great resource in Japan. And then I often work out in parks because you got things like this. You got swing sets I can do like pull-ups on if they don't have a dedicated pull-up bar. So yeah, super useful. Do you use an alternator charger for your battery station? How do you charge your power bank? Yeah, so I have 2 auxiliary batteries, which are charged via the alternator and my solar panels. And then I do have like a power bank as well, but I don't use it that much because my battery is already sufficient. And then it's a pain in the ass to, I cannot be swearing on that. It's a pain in the butt. I don't know if that affects monetization. So it's a pain in the butt to charge yeah, the power bank, because it takes a lot of juice. And if I plug my laptop into that thing, it just drains it. And so then, yeah, I often end up using it for little things like my phone or Wi-Fi or something. But yeah, so I have 2 auxiliary batteries that kind of do the work. I've never tried pike push-ups, but I think my arms would have given out. Yeah, well, you know, you can try them elevated first. That's the easiest. And then flat ground. And then when you can, try them elevated. Sorry. Like the first one, I mean, elevate your arms so most of the weight is taken off. Then try it on flat ground. Then try elevating your feet. I gotta think of my next exercise here. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do some decline push-ups. How did you register your vehicle and get a proof of parking spot without a Jumin-Hill? I do have a Jumin-Hill. I do have an address, although I don't technically, no, I technically have an address, but I just don't live there. And then apparently even if you change addresses, I could be wrong, but no one, like I asked, and apparently you don't have to change your registered parking spot. So it's only when you buy the vehicle, which makes no sense because like now I have a new address and it's not with, like the parking spot is not within 2 kilometers, which is the requirement, by the way. Yeah, so that, if that answers your question, 0 to 1. Let's see, how should I do this? Damn it. Oh, yeah. Is that gonna work? Holy. Okay, I'm not using the backpack next set. All right, I'm on the tail end of this workout. My arms are dead. Uh-oh, there's a kid on the way, young kid with a parent, it seems. 2 young kids, damn it. I've had like kids before, just like use the like workout equipment when I'm like clearly just waiting beside it and like for my next set. And the parents just like don't do anything. It's like, I guess you can play on it if you want, but it's like not really meant for playing. Like these are genuinely like they're meant for dips, you know. But I think it's kind of like training equipment are actually kind of geared towards old people to stay healthy. You got this here too. I guess this is also kind of dips technically. And then like ab workout or something. I don't know. Because yeah, I never see young people using this stuff. Gagan, what's up? Do you cook on a gas cooker? Yes, I do. So I buy the little butane cans, which are, I never knew how expensive they were in Canada because I never really cooked with these cans of butane. Like I only camped with like the compact cookers when I was hiking, but like I didn't really car camp in Canada. But yeah, if I get good enough batteries one day, I will just switch over to some kind of electrical cooker, I think, so then I can save money, even if the gas is pretty cheap. Do you have to pay taxes and health insurance under a long-term visa? Yes. So even working holiday visa, which is, you know, I forget the technical word for it, but it's like semi-permanent visa or something like that, or semi-long-term visa. I can't remember. But anywho, yeah, I need to register at a city hall, and you're actually supposed to do that within, I think, 3 months of landing in the country. You're supposed to find an address and register at a city hall. And then once you find an address, you're supposed to register at the city hall within 2 weeks of moving there. And then when you go to the city hall, they will ask you if you want to enroll in the national health insurance, which apparently you're supposed to. But the first year I had like travel insurance covered for a year. And so I just used that. But actually the health insurance is cheaper in Japan. So I was an idiot because I didn't think, I did some research beforehand and they're like, oh yeah, you should, I don't know, some website was like, oh, you should probably get some travel insurance if you're on a working holiday visa. But that was a bad move. I should have just done the national health insurance, which is so cheap. And then do I have to pay taxes? Yes. So in 2024, I actually didn't make any income in Japan for my first 3 months because I was just kicking off my freelance journey and everything. Yeah, but for 2025, I've made, a little bit of income. So I will have to file my taxes. Should be easy to get. Japanese are very much into camping. Saw so many auto camping spots on the map. Yeah. Wait, should be easy to get. Were you talking about the camping stove or something? Electric stove? Because yeah, I think it's easy, but one, it's expensive to get, and then I don't think my batteries can handle it. Oh, the gas. Yes, no, the gas is easy to get. Yeah, you can find it at like pretty much any grocery store. Even convenience stores have it. And it's like sometimes like for 3 butane cans, they come in a little set. It's like 400 yen or something like that usually. So yeah, very cheap. And they last like, I don't know, a week and a half-ish, 2 weeks of like cooking every day. 2 weeks might be a bit much, I don't know. Where am I gonna go? Hi Ryan, I'm not about to move to Japan for work and I'm really into calisthenics. I'm wondering if there are many parks with pull-up bars there. You're not about to move here or you are? Any hacks on how to, okay, let me do my set. I'm gonna answer both these questions. Let's see, I'm gonna elevate my feet a bit higher here. Oh my God. This might be my last set after this next one. Okay, any hacks on how to dispose of your trash? So I actually have a list of places that like I've built up over my van trip here in the last year of places you can dispose of your trash. They're mostly michi no ekis, roadside stations, but I'm hesitant to put that on my van life map, which, by the way, if you don't know, I have a van life map that's for sale on my Patreon. I advertise it usually in every video. It's full of all the park ups I've been to, onsens, like my favorite photo spots, hikes, workout spots. Just like I didn't note this one just because it's kind of a regular playground. I might note it just because it has the dip bars though. Anywho, so I don't have the trash listed on there because a lot of places I feel like are shutting down their trash, like roadside stations and stuff are taking that away because people kind of abuse it. You know, like you can't just be dumping full-on bags. Usually they only have like enough space, like the hole is only big enough that you can put only a small bag in there. So that's usually what I do. Like my garbage can is like really small, so usually I have to get rid of it after one meal, and so that's what I do. I make sure to only get rid of little bags at a time. And then convenience stores if I have to. Like you're not really supposed to get rid of your home garbage like that. I mean, for me it's like kind of a gray area because it's my home, but you know, I see Japanese people getting rid of their equally sized trash bags at konbinis, so I don't really feel like it's necessarily bad. Yeah, so those are the main ones. Yeah, roadside stations, and some campgrounds have them, but I don't stay at, like most campgrounds have them actually, but I don't stay at like paid campgrounds, and free campgrounds never have trash disposal. Actually, except one that I mentioned in my last video, the Nakasendo video, where I was camping with my friend Hayato. You could pay, it was a free campground, but you could pay a few bucks to buy a bag from them. I think it was like 300 yen or something, and then you could dispose of it there. Okay, Hillman, to get to your question, if there's with pull-up bars. So I actually have a map, or you can look this up. Can I type on here? No, I guess I can't really type in any way, but there is a map called Kensui to Watashi. So Kensui is like pull up, to is and Watashi is me. So it's basically like pull up and me. And if you search that up, there's a map of all the places you can do pull-ups in Japan. It's not every place because there's some parks that aren't listed on there, but it's a pretty good resource because I look that up all the time when I'm trying to do back workouts. If I can't find a pull-up bar, then I just use like swings or like this thing behind me I was showing earlier that I can hang on. So you have to be creative with your workouts sometimes. But yeah, Hillman, if you want to look that up, it's a really good resource. Oh, you got my map. Thank you, 0 to 1. Zanarkand, is the income offsetting the expenses at this point? I guess you would try to keep the expenses low as possible. Yes. So I'm at about like 19,000 Canadian dollars for the year, which seems crazy because I could never live off that in Canada. But yeah, it is rising, you know. I've been able to live off that because so far in October, we're what, 3 weeks in, and my expenses, like I've been tracking my expenses in the last month a lot better than in the past, and so I've spent around 1,000 Canadian dollars. So you know, if I divide like almost $20,000 by the 10 months it's been, I'm making basically $2,000 a month, which is actually pretty standard for Japanese people, I feel like. And my living expenses have been, you know, by the time we get to the end of the month, between 1,000 and 1,500. Again, this is Canadian that I'm talking about, Canadian dollars. So I am making it, just squeaking by, but you know, I'm not living in luxury, that's for sure. So, are they talking to me? No. So, yeah. That's real good for the year. I mean, yeah, it's for my first year freelancing, you know, it's gotten me by, like, but yeah, I hope to make more than that in the coming years here. 2026, it's gonna be my year. I'm gonna break 50 grand. That would be really awesome if I could. Yeah, by the end of the year, hopefully I've broken 25. That'll be my goal. I heard if you divide your gas station visits to small multiple... Oh, you're correct. 0 to 1. That is a very good point. I've totally forgot about that. And I do forget about this when I'm filling up gas and then I leave the gas station and I'm kicking myself that I forgot to empty my garbage there. Yes, gas stations do, for the most part. Yeah, sometimes you can ask, and if you don't see one just like near the pump, you can ask and they might say no, we don't have any. That's happened to me before, but yeah. All right, guys, this might be, yeah, we're an hour and 15 minutes into the live. This might be my last set here. My arms are so tired. Or I might just do some incline push-ups after this to just really finish it off. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more little set of like incline push-ups and then get back to the grind. I gotta really plan my my shooting for tomorrow. Got a big day of shooting. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. I got lots to shoot tomorrow. Jeez. I'm gonna wake up for sunrise. I'm already so tired. I did not sleep well last night. So gonna wake up for sunrise. It's gonna be a tough wake up for sure. But in Ono City here in Fukui, the most famous thing is the castle in the sky, they call it. You can't actually see it from here. I think you can from the parking lot. But there's a castle up on the hill somewhere behind me. And it's quite prominent. But on rare occasions, you get this fog in the valley. And then you can now probably imagine the picture. The castle on the hill is like a little island floating above the clouds. So it's been cloudy the past couple days and rainy, and tomorrow it's gonna be sunny. So a lot of the time fog occurs when you have a lot of radiation coming off the ground when it's a clear night. And it's supposed to clear up around like 4 a.m. So I'm really hoping that we get some fog tomorrow morning. If so, it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, hopefully the weather gods pull through for me and I get some sick footage. Will you film videos in the winter months so you have videos to release in next hot summer, or do you release one by one as you film them? Yeah, I release them one by one. So in the winter I'll be releasing winter content, and in the summer I'll be releasing summer content. Praying for the weather gods. B-Wise 3, is that Nicholas? I thought you had what's it called? Ball and longboarder, or is that Jeremy? No, what? Anyway, yeah, in the winter I've just actually talked to my friend. I might be going back up to Hokkaido, shooting some videos for his lodge, and basically getting to stay there for a massive discount in exchange for making videos for them. So it'd be a bit of switch up, like it wouldn't be van life for a couple months, but hopefully that's okay. I thought so too, but apparently not. Okay. That's quite nostalgic. B-Boys_3. That was our PlayStation name. Ice Tea Cub, what's going on? Zanarkand, do you have more rural town tours planned? The Izu and Gujo Hachiman videos were a good insight to the not so common destinations. I mean, yeah, I think all my videos are not so common destinations. If anything, the Izu video was a more common destination than most of my videos, and that's why I think it's quite popular, because a lot of people plan Izu trips from Tokyo, but I think a lot of the people don't go to the west coast like I did because the train doesn't run on that coast. So a lot of people do the east coast, like Atami and Omuro. I forget if that's a town name or just a mountain name, but then it goes down, the terminus is at Shimoda. So I went down to Shimoda, but then I turned back. I didn't go up the east coast of Izu, but I think that's one of the reasons why that video was so popular. Yeah, so Fukui, where I'm in right now, is quite rural. Like Ono City, where I am, is very rural. And like, I don't know anyone that comes to Fukui. Like, it's, I think, so underrated. So I'm really excited to shoot this coming video. Okay, I'm gonna do some incline push-ups to finish off this workout here. Again, like slow on the way down, 3 seconds down and explode up. That's what I'm gonna try. Does this work? Man, kids are stepping on this bench. It's all dirty. Jeez, even at the end of a workout, incline push-ups get hard. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it there, because if I can't even do 6 incline push-ups, then you know my arms are at their limits. Keen. Anywho. Yeah, I'm gonna walk back to the car. If you guys have any more last final comments, questions, put them in here. Oh yeah, true. Shouldn't be maybe mentioning exactly where I am. Yeah, I mentioned the city that I'm in. That's could be sketchy. Get some stream snipers. Okay. Luckily, I don't think many of the 13 viewers are going to be in Fukui Prefecture, but you never know. Nice chatting to you. Have a great day. Ice Teacup, konnichiwa. JCat, glad it's cooling off there. Can't wait for fall footage. Yeah, me too. Fall colors haven't quite started at lower elevations. You can kind of see these trees are still very green. Ooh. Yeah, like look at this. There's some signs, you know, leaves on the ground and it's getting yellow a little bit. But yeah, I'm very excited for Momiji, for the actual burning red colors. Still a couple weeks out from that, I'm sure. But that's when I'm planning on being around the Key Peninsula. So I hope there's gonna be a lot of awesome fall foliage there. but I did film a video that I'm trying to get for next week. Finally finished filming it. Fall in the Alps. So at higher elevations, of course, the colors start much earlier. So I had several hikes with some pretty cool foliage. So that will be posted next week. Hopefully. But yeah. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it there. Oh, Alice, thank you again very much. Hey, that's with the amount you've donated today, that's enough for a gym membership. I've strongly been considering getting an Anytime Fitness membership, which is about 6,000 yen per month. And you've given 6,000 yen, although YouTube does take like a 40% cut, I believe it is. I think TikTok takes a 50% cut. So yeah, I actually get like, I think, what's that? Like 4,000 out of the 6,000, roughly 3,500. Are those the Nagano Northern Alps? Yes, I was in the Northern Alps in Nagano and Gifu and Toyama. So I was in those 3 prefectures. Hey, I'm Jenny. Jenny, what's going on? There's the van. This is your typical park. Some kids playing soccer over there. I think the guy that was there earlier is gone. Baseball field. Is it better to donate more through Patreon? I don't know if Patreon allows you to do like single donations. But yeah, I don't think Patreon you can do individual donations. I could be wrong. I gotta look that up. So you know what? I'm not sure what is the best way. I mean, I think this is fine for now. But yeah, 40% is actually a lot. Like that's a big percentage. Ko-fi is great. What's Ko-fi? Coffee? Coffee? I'm almost back, guys. This is a big old parking lot I was talking about. I stayed there last night. Probably there's a free campsite nearby that I stayed at a couple nights ago. Probably gonna go back there because it was just more enjoyable in nature. Yeah, 40% is a lot. Yeah, Patreon takes a smaller cut for the subscriptions I have, like the different tiers I have, and then also the, what do you call it? Like the products I have online. Ko-fi is like Patreon, but you pay 5% or 0%. Whoa, I'm interested in that. I wonder why I haven't heard about it more. Like, I feel like every YouTuber I watch and stuff uses Patreon, or podcasters and stuff like that. Huh, I'm gonna look into Ko-fi. But it's kind of tough now because I have regulars on Patreon that, so if I cancel that and move to a different platform, yeah, it'd be kind of like starting from scratch. But I wonder, yeah, I'm gonna look into Patreon. Well, I'm also looking for ways to provide more value on Patreon. So if you guys have any ideas, I mean, I'm gonna end this live stream now, but if you guys have any ideas on the next live streams and stuff on ways that you would like to, value to be provided to you, then I'm all open to ideas. Look at Nihongo. Is that an actual account, Nihongo? Just Japanese? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna look it up after. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna end the live stream here, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for the support. And I'll catch you on the next one. I don't know when it'll be exactly, but yeah. Okay, see everyone. Jane, mata ne. See you guys.